going to see calm and warmer conditions as we head into this coming week. In Grand Junction, we'll start with 60 degrees tomorrow, so around where we were today. We're going to slowly but surely see those temperatures increase. And by the time we get to Thursday, looking at 64 degrees for that high temperature here in Grand Junction. And we're going to see those temperatures be about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year, with normal hovering around the mid-50s here in the Grand Junction area. We'll also continue to stay dry all the way through at least Thursday. However, as we head toward the weekend, we could begin to see some moisture make its way into the area. And take a look at the precipitation outlook that the Climate Prediction Center puts out. We're looking at a 60% chance here for a good portion of western Colorado of above normal precipitation, and even really across the entire state as you head toward the Front Range, looking at about a 40% chance there. So good moisture is definitely needed as we head toward the weekend because we haven't had a whole lot of moisture lately. Now, take a look at our current weather setup. We'll have this area of high pressure dominate to start off the beginning of the week. However, as we head toward around Thursday, we'll begin to see a cold front start to make its way toward the west coast. And that is going to be our next weather maker. It's going to continue to move off to the east. By the time we get to Friday, it's going to be around Nevada, and it'll start to make its way toward us and into the area as we head toward Friday night. And we can see here, looking at potential for some rain here in the valleys, maybe even a little bit of wintry mix, and of course some snow up in the mountains. Now, this is still a week out, so how widespread this will be, still a little bit uncertain, as well as those totals. So stay tuned throughout the next several days as that will get ironed out, and we'll have more updates for you on that situation. So definitely something to watch out for. Now for tonight, we're going to be under those calm conditions, looking at those mostly clear skies as we go throughout the overnight. And on Sunday, looking at those mostly sunny skies once again. And that's going to be maybe a few clouds up in the mountains, but for the most part, it is going to be those mostly sunny skies. Now for those low temperatures tonight, we're looking at 32 degrees here in Grand Junction, 29 degrees in Delta, 28 degrees over in Montrose, and then 25 degrees in Cortez, with 33 degrees over in Moab. And we're going to see temperatures increase toward 47 degrees at 10 a.m. in Grand Junction, 54 degrees at lunchtime, and then in the afternoon, we're going to see those high temperatures hover around the mid-50s to the low 60s. And taking a look at those high temperatures, we'll have 60 degrees here in Grand Junction, 62 degrees in Delta, 57 degrees in Montrose, 62 degrees in Cortez, and 61 degrees over in Moab and also over in Nucla. Now taking a look at your 7-day forecast, lots of sunshine to start off the week, but we'll begin to see some clouds by the time we get to around midweek as that front sends some moisture in our direction. But it's not going to be until it arrives that we have that initiation to have some of those rain and snow showers on Friday and Saturday, looking at 20% chance there. And we can see those temperatures drop down toward the 50s on Friday and Saturday as well, with 52 degrees possible by the time Saturday rolls around. But until then, those low 60s for the highs, and we'll see morning lows primarily in the 30s. Taking a look at Montrose, starting off in those upper 50s to low 60s, and then heading towards 63 degrees by the time Thursday rolls around. Then we're looking at upper 50s to low 50s over the weekend. Also a slight chance for some precipitation. We're going to see morning lows hovering around primarily those low to mid 30s. Taking a look at Delta, 62 degrees on Sunday, and then increasing toward the mid 60s as we go throughout the rest of the week, but then dropping down toward the 50s as we head into Saturday. 20% chance of some precipitation on Friday and Saturday, and morning lows in the 30s. And then taking a look at Cortez, looking at those low to mid 60s as we go throughout this week before dropping down into the 50s as we head toward the weekend. 20% chance of rain on Friday and Saturday, and morning lows in the 20s and the 30s.